Pathways, presentation mastery, persuasive speaking. The project title is What's This Scab on My Leg? Ooh, nice. All right, Amy.
There should be an intro too, but does anybody have visibility to that? Thank you, Amanda.
It's not on the agenda, it just has the title.
Yeah, that was an old one.
Sorry. I just messaged it to you, Nora.
Amy's goal today is to persuade you to be proactive in your sun protection and will share her experience with skin cancer, specifically melanoma. Thank you, Amy.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster members and guests. It was December 1st, 2021. I remember everything about this moment for whatever reason. That I was sitting at my desk and I reached down to scratch my leg and I noticed the scab and I was thinking, I don't remember getting hurt. But for whatever reason, it triggered, I need to schedule a skin cancer screening because I haven't been during the pandemic. So I called, not worried about anything because I thought it was just a scab on my leg. And they happened to have an opening 3 days later. So I get in, I pointed it out, and he said, yeah, we should take a biopsy of this. And still not worried, I've had biopsies before. And I get a call the following week, and they told me I have melanoma, the most deadly form of skin cancer. To say I was in shock and that it rocked my world was an understatement. So I didn't hear when they said it was in situ, which is the earliest form of the earliest, the best form that you could have, I guess you could say. And so I was just thinking melanoma. So my husband and I, the whole weekend, we were just scouring online and reading the worst case scenarios. So I scheduled my surgery and excision for the following week, and they were able to remove the whole melanoma in my leg. And thankfully, because it was in situ, I didn't have to have any lymph nodes biopsy. So my goal today is to persuade you to get a skin check and be proactive in preventing skin cancer. So May happens to be Skin Cancer Awareness Month, which I only discovered after I planned this speech. So this is just more of a reason why I need to share this with you guys today. Skin cancer is the world's most common cancer. It strikes 1 in 5 people by 70 years old. And anyone can get skin cancer regardless of age, gender, or skin tone. But the good news is 99% of all cases are curable if caught early. Skin cancer risks, skin cancer risks increase when you have red hair like me, your genetics. So I do have skin cancer on both sides of my family, although not melanoma, past sunburns, and previous tanning bed use, guilty in high school. So here in Arizona, where the sun is always shining, although the UV also comes through on cloudy days, just so you know, it's even more important to wear sunscreen and have skin protection. So here are some things that you can do to protect yourself. There's ways that you can prevent skin cancer, prevent sun damage, and help with early detection. So one thing is watching the UV index. So like on my Apple Watch here, I'm able to see that the UV index right now is at its highest. It's a 10. So I can just do a quick check to see what the UV index is. If you don't have that ability to check quickly what the UV index is, you can just try to stay out of the sun during the peak sun of the day, which is generally 10 to 2. Another thing you can do is wear SPF, at least SPF 30 or higher, and reapply it every few hours. And the nice thing is that now you can buy body lotion and even facial moisturizer that has SPF in it to make it really easy and just part of your day, your morning routine. You can wear UPF clothing which surprisingly is really lightweight and breathable. So even on those hot days, you can't even, like, I don't even notice a difference when I'm wearing a tank top versus a lightweight UPF shirt. And there's some really cute stuff. You can also wear a sun hat. There's some really nice sun hats out there as well. You can stay in the shade and get annual skin checks with a dermatologist. I really want to point that out, with a dermatologist, and check yourself monthly. So just watch for new, changing, or unusual spots on your skin. Now, I know some of you might be skeptical or think, not me. Yeah, I've been there too. I did not think that melanoma of all things would affect me. You might be thinking, I'm not fair-skinned and a redhead like you. Well, did you know that Bob Marley died at 36 of a rare form of melanoma? And you might be thinking, I don't want to live my life in the shade or inside. I live in Arizona. Well, believe it or not, that particular thing was my biggest bummer when I was first diagnosed. It took me a few months to get over this, but now I apply my sunscreen, I wear my UPF clothes, put on my cute sun hat, and I head outside. And I do try to avoid the peak sun of the day, but I also don't let it hold me back. So the impact of this journey of mine I share with you today is because I know I am now high risk. So I have to get skin checks every 6 months the rest of my life. Unless I get a reoccurrence, then it's going to be more frequent again. So that first year following my melanoma, I had to go every 3 months for a full body skin check. Skin cancer is so common and there's so much support out there. Once I shared my diagnosis, so many people in my network reached out to me with their own stories and support that it gave me hope when I was most scared. And every time I post my skin checks on social media, which I do every time I have a skin check, I post my story, I get somebody that private messages me or comes up to me when they see me, and they let me know that my story convinced them to schedule an exam. And that's why I share my story. I feel like a skin cancer awareness ambassador, and that it's my duty. So I urge you today, schedule your annual full body skin check with a dermatologist, and I have referrals if you need. Wear sunscreen at minimum, and you can get the regular body lotion with SPF to make it easy for you, start of your day. Get a cute sun hat. Watch for new, changing, or unusual spots on your body. And my biggest lesson, do not let this prevent you from getting outside. Just make sure that you're covered. If anybody wants more information and facts, check out the Skin Cancer Foundation for more. Thank you, and back to you, Madam Toastmaster.
All right. Thank you, Amy. Okay, we're going to take 1 minute to do our